Ready ka na bang mag-take ng first step mo towards growing your money pero wala kang idea paano magsimula or ano yung right investment for you? In this video, I will break down the key factors to consider before choosing the right investment for you. Whether gusto mo lang mag-save or mag-ipon para sa vacation or for retirement, or you are just curious about investing, I will make it simple and easy to understand. So let's dive in. Define your goals. Bakit nga ba kailangan ang goals para sa investment planning natin? Isipin mo yung goals mo is like GPS on a road trip. Makakapunta naman tayo sa different destination. Pero kung wala tayong proper destination na ilalagay sa GPS, it's either we get lost or we'll use a different route just to get there or ikot lang tayo. In the same way, if meron tayong clear goal, magagamit natin yung right and proper investment para ma-reach natin yun. Ito yung mga example sa mga goals na pwede nating gamitin as a clear guide para alam natin kung anong investment ang para sa atin. Pwede ka mag-save para sa emergency fund, for vacation, for education, or planning for your first home na bibilhin, or for retirement. Once na na-identify mo na yung mga goals mo, the next step is determine your time horizon. Sa time horizon, meron tayong 3 categories: short-term, mid-term, and long-term. Ang short-term natin is just 1 to 3 years. Ang example ng mga goals dito is for vacation, for emergency fund, or for down payment. And ito yung mga suitable na investment na bagay sa ganyang time horizon or time frame na 1 to 3 years. You can go with savings, high interest savings account, or GIC, Guaranteed Investment Certificate, or HISA ETF if you are investing in a broker or banks. For a short-term time horizon, as much as possible, you stick with the low-risk investment to protect your capital at all times. Sa medium term naman, that's going to be 3 to 10 years. And ang mga goals dito will be buying a car, funding education, or starting a business. For a midterm time horizon naman, ito yung mga suitable na investment na pwede mong paglagyan ng pera. And still go to HISA ETF. XBAL is from iShares Balance ETF portfolio. VBAL from Vanguard Balance ETF portfolio, mga ETFs or exchange traded funds. Ang ETF ay isang investment fund na binubuo ng maraming stocks or companies at bonds na mga loans from the government, from the corporate, na instead of buying one individual stocks at a time, sa ETF ay nagbibigay sa iyo ng diversified portfolio sa isang simpleng package. Ano ba ang laman ng XBAL at VBAL? Pareho silang balance ETF. Ibig sabihin, 60% from stocks, mga share ng mga companies para sa growth, and 40% para sa mga bonds, mga loans para sa stability. You can actually buy them from online brokerage platform like Wealthsimple, Questrade, banks, RBC Direct Investing, TD Direct Investing, and many more. Ang midterm kasi is a combine of a moderate medium risk investment. For long term naman, that will take 10 years, 15 or 20 or more. Ito yung mga examples sa mga goals pag long term na. Retirement or generational wealth. Ito naman ang mga suitable na investment for long term. You can go with stocks, ETFs, index funds, real estate. For long term time horizon naman, take a higher risk because it will give you a greater return. Ano ba ang impact ng time horizon sa return ng ating capital? Investment with lower risk like savings, high interest savings account, GIC, money market fund, or HISA ETF, they offer a lower returns because they are designed to protect our capital, to protect our money. Investments with high risk like stocks or ETF or index funds offer the higher returns over time. Isa sa mga benefits if mag-invest ka for long term, meron kang higher return sa capital mo. Ang next naman is assess your risk tolerance. Here is one of the basic example how to identify your risk tolerance using a 100,000 capital during downturn market. If you invest a 100,000 in a low-risk investment like GIC or high-interest savings account with a 4% interest annually, after a year, magiging 104,000 siya guaranteed kahit bumagsak pa ang stock market to 20%. Sa medium risk investment naman like 50% stocks, 50% bonds, hindi ka masyadong apektado pag mag-down ang market ng 20%. Hindi buong portfolio mo yung apektado. From 100%, it will go around 90 to 95K. And sa mga high risk naman na mga investment like individual stocks, ETF, or any equities, 100% equities, if suddenly the market crash for 20%, ang capital mo na 100% ay magiging 80,000. Mataas ang risk, pero pag once na naka-recover naman ang stock market during sa crash, merong possibility na yung 100,000 mo higitan pa or mas lumaki pa. Remember, during the market crash, only the high-risk investment lang ang naapektuhan. Pag ayaw mo ng mga ganong changes sa capital mo, just stick to the low-risk investment or just a medium risk. Always remember, goals plus time horizon plus risk tolerance equals the best investment for you. Now that you have chosen the right investment for you, it's time to take action. Remember, investing is a journey. Start small, be consistent, and if you have any question, don't be afraid to ask or comment in the video. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more tips about investing, savings, or growing money. As always, this is for educational purpose only. Happy investing!